Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. How is everyone? Students, we are doing unit number 4, The Earth, Act Now for Tomorrow. We have done its translation, question answers, and MCQs part. Today we will do its vocabulary and grammar part. Figure of speech. First of all, we will discuss what is figure of speech. Figure of speech are words or phrases that are used in a creative or non literal way to make writing more vivid, emotional or powerful. एक अच्छी creative writing करने के लिए we need to learn a lot about figure of speech. Okay, the first part, euphemism. Euphemism, it's a mild, polite or indirect expression used in place of a word or phrase that is considered too harsh, blunt, vulgar, or unpleasant. People use them to soften the impact of sensitive topics. Let me give you some examples. Pass the way instead of died. Let go instead of fired. Between jobs instead of unemployed. So these are the examples of euphemism. Okay. Next, we have oxymoron. It's okay. Let me tell you what is oxymoron. An oxymoron is a figure of speech, usually one or two words, in which seemingly contradictory terms appear side by side. A contradiction in term is also called an oxymoron. Debates are often started by asking whether a term is an oxymoron, like examples small crowd, old news, open secret, living dead, deafening silence, only choice, pretty ugly, awfully good. These are the examples of oxymoron. Okay. Now, students, there is a passage, activity A. We are going to read the passage given, and then after you need to understand it, and after that you will answer given at the end. Okay, let's read the passage. The climate crisis is a silent killer. यानी मौसमियाती बहरान एक खामोश कातिल है. It sneaks up on us. ये हमारे पास चुपके से आता है. So slowly creeping into our everyday lives while we remain blissfully unaware. यानी आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हमारी रोज़मर्रा ज़िंदगी में सरायत करता है जबकि हम बेखबर रहते हैं. Scientists often describe it as a ticking time बॉम्ब. साइंसदान अक्सर इसे टिक टिक करता टाइम बॉम्ब कहते हैं. वार्निंग अस दैट दो वी हियर द टिकिंग वी हैव नॉट ओनली रियलाइज द डेंजर. यानी कि अगरचा हम इसकी टिक टिक सुन रहे हैं, हमने खतरे को मुकम्मल तौर पर महसूस नहीं किया है. When people talk about climate action, जब वे लोग मौसमियाती इक़दामात के बारे में बात करते हैं, they often use a euphemism to make the issue sound more manageable. तो वो अक्सर तलकीफ़ का इस्तेमाल करते हैं ताकि मसले को ज़्यादा काबिल तरीके से हल किया जा सके. As if there is a simple solution to a complex and urgent problem. जैसा कि एक पेचीदा और फौरी मसले का कोई आसान हल मौजूद होता है. बट द ट्रूथ इज़ द अर्थ इज़ फेसिंग अ डेफनिंग साइलेंस. लेकिन सच ये है कि ज़मीन को ताकत रखने वालों की तरफ से बहरा कर देने वाली खामोशी का सामना करना पड़ता है. फ्रॉम दोज हु आर इन पावर अनविलिंग टू एक्ट अनटिल द वर्स्ट हैपन्स टू अस. यानी कि जो इस वक्त तक अमल करने को तैयार नहीं जब तक हमारे साथ बदतरीन ना हो जाए. टाइम इज़ रनिंग आउट. यानी कि वक्त तेज़ी से ख़त्म हो रहा है. एंड द नीड फॉर चेंज इज़ ग्रोइंग लाउडर येट इट रिमेन्स ट्रेजिकली इग्नोर्ड. यानी कि वक्त जो है वो तेज़ी से ख़त्म हो रहा है और तब्दीली की ज़रूरत ज़्यादा ज़ोर से महसूस हो रही है, फिर भी अफसोस के साथ इसे नज़रअंदाज किया जा रहा है. And students, it is all about this paragraph. And in this paragraph, you know that there are some examples of euphemism like climate action and important points में silent killer यानी कि खामोशी से कातिल बन जाना, ticking टाइम बॉम्ब फटने वाला, deafening silence यानी कि खामोशी से कान बंद, इतना खामोश हो जाना कि कान बंद कर लेना, टाइम इज़ रनिंग आउट, वक्त का ख़त्म हो जाना. ओके, नाउ देयर आर क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स गिवन here. That first question you can see, can you identify the euphemism? You are going to read the passage carefully, and then after you will tell all about its question and answer. It's a sort of comprehension. Yani, can you identify the euphemism in this paragraph? What does it imply about how the topic is being framed? Answer है euphemism इसमें है climate action. What it implies? The writer says people, लोग जो हैं, use the soft phrase climate action to make the climate crisis sound easier and more manageable than it really is. It frames the problem like there's a simple, quick fix, but in really the crisis is complex, urgent and needs major changes. So the euphemism जो है hides how serious and difficult the real solution is. Next is, what is oxymoron used in this paragraph? How does it create a contrast or emphasize a point? Oxymoron इसमें है deafening silence. And how it creates a contrast? Deafening means very loud. Silence means no sound at all. These are opposite words. By putting them together, the writer जो है stresses that the silence of people in power is so extreme and dangerous that it feels as loud as a shout. The contrast shows that doing nothing is itself a powerful, harmful action. It emphasizes their irresponsibility. Okay, the third question, why do you think the writer uses figures of speech like silent killer and the ticking time bomb? How do these expressions affect the tone of the text? Okay, why the writer uses them? To show danger, killer and bomb make us feel scared and alert. To show urgency, like ticking means time is running out fast. And to wake people up, dry facts are boring. Strong images grab attraction and make people take it seriously. And effect on tone, these expressions make the tone serious, alarming, urgent, and emotional. The writer sounds worried and angry. The tone feels like a warning from a doctor. This is life or death. Act now. It's all about figure of speech and the comprehension. We have read and we have done all the question and answers given at the end.